morning, Bella. How are you doing?
I'm doing so good. How are you?
I am doing great. You're one of three unbeaten teams to start the season
Yes,
here in
sir.
Florida. I don't know if you know that because the Panthers are 1-0. The Canes football team is 5-0. And you all haven't lost a game so far this year. So one of the three unbeatens. Impressive.
South
Congratulations.
Florida. South Florida's a hot spot.
So, how's it feel for you? Because the first couple of games, you might have been your head on a swivel a little bit there because you guys were giving up some stuff on defense. And then all of a sudden, you just shut it down and you're just rarely allowing goals. And like I said, you got 2 clean sheets in the last 4 games. You're coming off another clean sheet here, against Tampa Bay. So talk to me about that transition, how it happened, Bella, because you're at the center of it all.
Yeah, I mean, the first 2 games, it's a really new team. There's not a lot of returners from last year, so we're bringing in a lot of fresh talent, a lot of girls coming out of college, such as myself. So just trying to adjust to this level and how to play together. And I think in our game against Spokane, we kind of knew and it kind of finally clicked for us. And we're like, wait, we can do this. We can do this and we can put away goals, but also not give them up. So I think that was huge for us. And we're just kind of letting the rhythm of the game and the rhythm of the season kind of carry us. But just trusting in our abilities and trusting in the game model that we have established.
Yeah, and I know that the team, those that were there last year, and then obviously the players that joined, I know, obviously you felt the vibe in the locker room. You wanted that game against Tampa Bay because obviously it was the rematch from the finals. But, I kind of felt like, all right, well, you played to a draw because you're both excellent teams. Hey, now time to get them here at home and get that win. You know what I'm saying? So, all is good, Bella. You know what I'm saying? But that was a tough and contest all night long.
Yeah, we wanted that game so bad. Tampa being one of the only teams that we haven't beaten in this league, and seeing them in the Gainbridge Super League final last year, I obviously wasn't on the team, but you could feel the vibe in the locker room. That's personal. And so we took it very personally. And so to come away with a clean sheet as a goalkeeper, I'm proud of it. But I know that the next 2 matchups that we have in Fort Lauderdale will be really good.
Yeah, no doubt about it. SC, you are getting ready to take on Lexington SC on
Yes.
October 19th, and that'll be the last road game, I believe, out of the 3. It was a 3-game road trip, if I'm correct. That's the last one, and then you come home against
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, and
Yes.
we broadcast live from that on that day from the stadium. So
That's
looking
awesome.
forward to that one overall. So as a goalie, because I'll give you an example. A couple of weeks ago, you had a save that you tipped it and it hit the bar and it went over. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So is that the ultimate high for a goalkeeper when you get that killer save that you know was going to be a goal, but you had to stretch the kingdom come to make sure, and quickness too on top of all of that. Not only stretch, it's the quickness, the reflexes to have it to get there because that ball was fired
Yeah.
and you had to get to that quickly. Is is that the ultimate high for a goalkeeper when you make a save like that?
I mean, it's either that or a PK save, but I
Yes.
think those moments have the ability to change the rhythm of the game. And Brooklyn was knocking on the door time after time. So to be able to come up big for my team and to just let them know that we're still in this, we're still have the lead, let's go. I got your back and you got mine. And so that kind of shifted the gears of the rhythm of the game a little bit.
Bella Hara joining us, of course, here, and the Fort Lauderdale United goalkeeper. And Bella, when I look at goalkeepers, is there an automatic characteristic for a goalkeeper that if you're not a leader, you can't be a goalkeeper? Because I imagine that your game commands respect, but at the same time you've got to manage the people in front of you for free kicks and all that kind of stuff that's going on. So it's almost like leadership has to be a real strong suit of a goalkeeper, isn't it?
Yeah. So They don't call us the anchor of the back line for anything. You have to make sure like your psyche and your mental is in check, but also you have to make sure everybody else is in check. So being a goalkeeper, you always have to be talking. Oh, someone's coming on your right, someone's coming on your left. Oh, keep her wide. And that kind of communication helps with anchoring everybody else's mental. Because if they make a mistake and I'm the first person in their ear encouraging them and letting them know it's okay and I got their back, like they're not thinking about the mistake that they just made. They're thinking about the next play. And so I think that's a huge role for us.
How intense are you back there? Because I know sometimes you also you're not making it personal. It's all it's there's desperation behind all of this. There's urgency behind all of this. So I wonder how do you control that intensity in the middle of that communication?
As a goalkeeper, you kind of have to read the vibes of the game. Like if we're making mistake after mistake, you probably don't want to get on them. My teammates know that I will keep them accountable no matter what, but it's the kind of the tone, like read the room. And then based on that, how can I encourage them? How can I keep them accountable? How can I push them? I tend to not be super on them and super mean because it kind of ruins the flow of the game. But I'm not one to hold back also.
Yeah, no, you can't. You gotta, like you said, you gotta hold people. I think athletes, okay, doesn't matter. I've been at this for 35 years. They don't have a problem being held accountable.
Yeah.
They normally a normal athlete has zero issues because they know they screwed up. It's when you're on somebody's butt, as they say, for no reason at all, or maybe because of something that really wasn't their fault or something. That's when you're going to have an issue. But usually, athletes, that's kind of what it's all about. They're going to make mistakes. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the way it goes, right? So
Yeah.
it's just kind of part of it. So you're playing the Gamebridge Super League. You're playing with the Fort Lauderdale United, but you also play on your national team with Guam. So I'm just wondering the enthusiasm that must get to a player when you're able to play for your national team, because that's got to be such a cool thing.
Yeah. My first appearance with the senior team was unforgettable. We had practiced the national anthem before because it's in the native language of the island. Um, and the chant that we do before the game is also in that native language. So being able to like know the meaning of that anthem in its language, but also be able to say it proudly with my hand over my heart, representing my island and that flag, it's the most unreal feeling as an athlete. And to be able to play against other people who represent their nations is an ultimate privilege. Is something
Yeah, obviously when I saw it in your bio, and then I see you've been to 10 countries. Is
yes.
that also part of the beauty of the game, that you've been able to travel and enjoy parts of the world because of the game?
Yeah. So in the past 3 years, I have been to, let's see, China, Saudi Arabia, Vietnam, Cambodia, and also Guam, just to play in the last three tournaments that I've been in. So to just be able to travel the world, see what their culture's like, see what the culture of their football's like, is really interesting as well.
Yeah, it's the best is traveling, because you get to see how other people live and how other people, whether appreciate how they handle life or how they appreciate sport too, at the
Yeah.
same time, because it's obviously the beast that you're in. Obviously, when it comes to being competitive, so that's really really cool. I was noticing that you're a San Diego girl, and so I've been out to the West Coast a lot. And I'm not sure if you've been to this university or not, but I would imagine that most people that are from that area kind of know. Have you ever been to the Pepperdine, um, uh, what's it called, campus?
Yes, the one that overlooks the ocean in Malibu.
Is that not the greatest campus in the world?
Yeah.
Bottom line, I mean, I can't imagine an athlete just practicing and the entire Pacific Ocean is just there. Like, oh my God, it
Yeah.
is crazy. Did you play a game there at all as a player?
No, I've
No.
never played there, but a lot of my friends played there, so we went and watched them play. But I'm like, if you kick the ball over, is it going in the ocean?
I was like, because I always love asking people from out there, because most people don't even know about it unless you've been there, or maybe you saw it on TV or something from some kind of an event. Like you
Yeah.
don't realize, like Pepperdine. You're like, oh yeah, that's that little university, and yeah, that basketball player used to play for him, that played for the Magic, or whatever. You start thinking about maybe a guy that played for him. But that university is so gorgeous out there, man. Out on the coast,
Yes.
I was just like, that is just absolutely phenomenal. So I see you're one of your favorite TV shows of all time is Friends, correct?
Yes.
So I'm just wondering, are you a Jennifer Aniston fan?
I am a Jennifer Aniston fan. I'm a Jennifer Aniston in almost every film that she's been in.
Okay, so are you watching the morning show?
Oh, I hate to break it to you, I'm not. But
You got to watch it.
okay, I will. I don't definitely watch it.
I just start. It's in its 5th season.
Okay.
I'm now with the wife in the middle of the 3rd season.
Wow.
We just started binge watching it like a couple of weeks ago. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. So if you're such a Jennifer Aniston fan, her acting, like it'll get to a point where you'll dislike her at times as much as you like her, because she does such a great job of being this tortured TV personality. So just in case, because I saw you were a Friends, was that your favorite character?
Yeah, that or Chandler. I love Chandler.
Oh God, yes. Rest in peace.
So good.
Yes, yeah. His wit was just constant and awesome in the show. So, we've had other Fort Lauderdale United players on that are also Star Wars fans. So why is it Star Wars Awakens?
I knew you would ask this question. Okay. My family are unreal Star Wars fans. Like, we decorate our house decked out in only Star Wars for Christmas.
I love it.
If you're ever in San Diego, go check it out.
Will.
But so my parents grew up watching it.
I bother Isabel about that when I go out west with the wife, and
I'm telling you, I will put you on.
I might actually go to Los Angeles for the Rush concerts since they're getting back together.
Oh, yeah.
And they got this female drummer, Annika, who is freaking amazing. She's going to fill in for Neil Peart. So I might go to the Los Angeles shows. Maybe I take you up on that. Go ahead.
Yeah, please. My parents fell in love, and they fell in love kind of over Star Wars. And so when the movies hadn't come out for decades and we finally got a new film, my parents and I and my little brother, we went to the movies, and the opening credits, nothing had even happened. It was just like the little monologue on the screen. My parents are bawling, tears. The whole family's bawling. And so that was just like a core memory for me. And it was like a film that I could actually be like, I watched that at the premiere, and I was able to be there with my family. But I really love 4, 5, and 6 as well. But just the memories associated with 7. Really
What's your favorite character?
It kind of goes between Han Solo, or I like Rey a lot. Yeah. Rey, and just her aura that she presents is awesome.
I'm hoping that they create a Rey series.
That's what I'm saying.
She's got that vibe that you can. No, seriously, she's got that Luke Skywalker vibe.
Yeah,
she does. And they really nailed it when they picked her, because that's one that just kind of resonates, overall. So I see. Now, are you a Disneyland person because you're a West Coast person? Have you been treated to Disney World now that you're here in Florida?
Yes. So my family's also very big Star Wars fans. Like, my parents like to call themselves Disney adults. But I will be one of those in the next couple of years.
My wife is guilty of that. We have no problem. We love going to Disney and going there all the time. Yes, same thing.
But yeah, so Disneyland is very homey to me. I've been going a countless amount of times my entire childhood, but every now and then we will go to Disney World. So I've been able to go to all the parks at Disney World. My favorite is Epcot, though, for sure. Just all the nations that you could eat and drink at, and then all the rides that are associated with those cultures was really interesting.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Epcot's actually my favorite, and you and I are the same. you've been going since you were a tight to Disneyland. I went since 1970 when it opened up. You know, it actually opened up on my birthday, by the way, October 1st.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool. And so I've been going there since I was a kid. But going to Disneyland, it's so smaller than Disney World. I always trip out with the people that, you know, when they get to see both and they compare and they go, wow, Jesus. You know, Disneyland's half the size maybe or a third of the size of Disney World, because Disney World is enormous, obviously.
Yeah, I'm walking 3 times the amount of steps that I walk in Disneyland.
Yes. Yeah, and they keep adding and they keep adding and they keep adding. All right, so the other thing that I saw is you met Taylor Swift.
Yes, I did briefly meet Taylor Swift.
How? What happened? What was it?
One of my great family friends works at the radio in San Diego, so we were able to get backstage meet and greet kind of passes to her concert when she came. I think it was during her Fearless era. But yeah, so we were backstage and everybody's waiting to meet her, and she walks out and first of all, she's tall.
Yes.
And then she has heels on. So I'm like 8 years old and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's huge. But she was like a goddess, like so pretty, so nice. And so just to be able to meet her and say that I've met her is like one of the greatest accomplishments of my life.
Yeah, well, she's the biggest star in the world, man. I mean, when it comes to music, her and Beyonce. I don't know, you know, it starts and ends with them right now. I mean, they fill stadiums all over. Did you go to the recent concerts that came in the town? Because obviously,
No, I don't have that in the budget, unfortunately.
most of us don't. I know that is just quite a challenge. All right, so I know you're enjoying the week off now as you get ready for Lexington. What's like the week off here? Is there as much practice? Is there more working on the body because you're beaten up? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you take a beating back there. So what's the off week?
Usually, if we have a bye week, we'll start the week off with a Sunday, Monday off just to let us reset mentally and physically. And then we'll go into practice. And I think this weekend we're having an inter-squad scrimmage just to like make sure we're getting our game fitness, our game minutes. But the rest of the week is pretty much as follows, like how our usual game weeks are. We just increase the load and we're not managing the load as much. But by the end of the week, we start to taper off a bit with the load just to make sure we're getting in next week and we're ready to hit the ground.
Are you that kind of a gym rat that you're going to watch also some of the league action this weekend or anything like that?
Oh yeah, I have Peacock. I'm ready to watch, and I'll always watch every single live game in the other league.
Yeah, because you're the goalie.
Yeah.
You got to see all the habits and the way people like to shoot at the goalie or whatever it is, what angle it come from, all those kind of things. You got to remember habitually everybody's way of playing.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That's insane.
Yeah, it's kind of
learn their habits on how they like, because you know how it is. Like Messi, everybody, oh, you got to stay away from that left foot, and he still will kill you with that left foot. You know what I'm saying? Once in a while, he'll kill you with the right too. But you see habitually where he's going to go. You got to do the same thing for all these people.
Yeah. It was insane. Prior to coming here, I had watched the Super League when I was in college. And so being able to like have repetition on seeing how people play in the other teams and like how that carries over to the season has helped me a lot.
That's great stuff. All right, Bella, thank you for taking some time. Look forward to the game next week. I'm a little pissed that I don't get any Fort Lauderdale action, but you know what? You guys need your rest, so it's all good. Keep that unbeaten streak going. Relax and catch in a Star Wars movie or something.
Yes, if you need some Christmas lights, I got you.
There you go. Good luck next week. We appreciate you taking the time. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Got it. Our pleasure. There you go. Man, goalkeeper Bella Hara, number 31, there for the Fort Lauderdale United. And when we talk about the United folks, you can go to the store. You can get like this hat, different colors, Great logo. They got shirts, they got jerseys, they got all kinds of stuff. They got the kit. You can check it out. Go to 7601 Southwest 39th Street in Davie. They got a store there. You can walk in, buy anything. You can go online, by the way, if you don't have time. Go to Fort Lauderdale United FC Shop.com. You can buy tickets at FTLUTD.com. Call them 954-241-0618. Get on the bandwagon. They're doing it right at the Fort Lauderdale United.